information to be processed, and it all comes down to this, Pablo. We're
Mhm.
gonna have our first match of the winners bracket here.
That's right, that's right. Winners finals to see who is gonna be advancing to Grands. We've got both players locked and ready to roll. We got a sneak peek there at the character selection, the order, so we're gonna be seeing that how it starts. Just as you mentioned, the team by Dark Angel side is very known, strong character picks as we and starting with the first blood versus the Blue Mary.
Exactly. We have Mr. I Press CD a lot versus Blue Mary. There you have it. Punishing with the 3D. Scissor kick GX. Not guaranteed to land. We're going to approach in the corner, but Gio finds a space. This is going to be huge damage and Oki situation, Pablo.
That's right, that's right. Gio fighting back after that strong start from Dark Angel. As you mentioned, some of those conversions were not confirmed, but he's starting to get those EX follow-ups. Once again, dropping that after, maybe trying to set up for something, but the damage is still happening. He's been able to pressure, just needs to find one more, and he does it with the end of the Rekka. Great stuff there by Dark Angel.
Great stuff with the delay Reka at the end to send Mari back to the dressing room. And now we're going to have Isla, a matchup that has proven to be difficult.
Yep.
Not a lot of people are familiar with the matchup, and especially in the hands of players such as Gio. It's a very talented player, and we can see it now with the damage he has done to Dark Angel's kill.
That's right, that's right. Check out the movement on that Isla, just as you mentioned. We saw that backdash guard cancel earlier to try and get LT in the corner. Going to the center, but now Dark Angel fighting back, getting all this extra credit with the Kyo. Not trying to call out any OCBs. We're just starting out. It's still 10 a.m. in the morning, Angel, but I definitely think that Dark Angel has that potential, unless the Kyo is able to pick up this Kyo Kusanagi ASAP.
Look at that, CD into EX scissor kicks. We're going for a safe jump setup. Very smart. Gio is not taking that knockdown. And we have two rounds for Dark Angel. This is going to be difficult to overcome.
That's right. Gio forced to the Yuri anchor now coming through. Both players going to full screen, changing sides. Air-to-air stops Dark Angel's advance, but then the close quarters. Ooh. I like this, yes, super necessary. Decides to cash out, but the damage is not quite there yet to take it home. Now he does it with the anti-air, just the poke, and gets it done. Hugely necessary. Wouldn't want to get Kyo's a bit in winners finals to start off the block.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Not in your first match. Now when you're kicking things off in this bracket, so he better does something. He has 2 meters on deck, and he's going to try to land as much damage as he can. He has the potential to do 50% damage with those 2 meters, Pablo.
That's right. There we go. Super conversion now. Huge damage that's happening here. Has to guard cancel to try and get the position now. Going to the center, but then the cross up, then the dive kick. Great defense by Dark Angel. Not biting towards Gio's offense. Looking good with the anchor so far, but still has a way to go if he wants to bring this back.
Yes, exactly. He's playing with Dark Angel's MVP. That was the character he used to put ET in the losers bracket. Let's see how the match develops now. Gio, good pressure. Dark Angel puts himself in the corner. This is going to hurt a lot. Let's see if he's going to have to. Yes, he's going to have to try to keep Dark Angel in the corner. Doesn't get it, and this might be it. There you have it. First match goes to La Gema's own Dark Angel.
That's right. Thank you very much, Angel Freak. There we go. We see Dark Angel positioning himself ahead in these winners finals as it starts off 1-0 on the board. Still, we're talking about a 3 out of 5. So we're going to be taking a moment before we go right back into the match. You see the players there ready, taking a moment there. Maybe could have gone to character select, order select. No, sir. Just going right back at it. No changes in the lineups as we kick off this game number 2 with Blue Mary doing first blood damage.
Exactly. He runs into Blue Mary's 2A for that beautiful confirm. He's keeping the pressure going, but Dark Angel manages to get out of the corner with those Rekas. That's a very common move for that from Dark Angel. He's trying to get the pressure going, but Gio is not letting him. His defense is too great. Well, not anymore. Commentator's curse. Here comes the pain in the corner, Pablo.
That's right. Here, Dark Angel coming through with the corner advantage possibly. little by little starting to creep in with the damage difference as well. Pressuring there, but the reversal by Blue Mary, TheGio, not trying to go out without a fight here. Definitely you can see the adjustments so far, but maybe able to clean it up here. Yes, sir, indeed, DarkAngel. Similar to what we saw in the previous set, but still has a little bit less of health. There's going to be some recovery here going into the round, but TheGio with some progress.
Indeed, we're witnessing a deja vu. Let's see if he can continue with the pressure, pressing buttons from far. 5C into Tatsu. The two Bs are
Nice.
blocked. He's going to try to go for the empty jump. Doesn't get it, but the command grab is effective now. We're going to the corner, jumps out of the pressure, and this might be it for Kyo, and it is
Nice.
Pablo.
Nice, great stuff there. Gonna have good recovery, not full health, I believe, but still good enough to be able to go blow for blow with this K dash. However, watch out, max mode. Okay, we've seen DarkAngel being not being afraid to cash out those conversions if he's able to get the damage. So, however, we're seeing here TheGio having a little bit more precision, holding the center and then slowly trying to go to the corner, but DarkAngel with change in position, putting on the pressure.
Exactly. And one thing that is worth to mention that he's not unfamiliar with the Isla matchup because actually he plays with Snoopy on a regular basis.
Yep.
And yesterday he played with ET and ET had Isla in his team.
That's right, that's my man is familiar with the lingo. He knows the parlay, and here we see him doing the air-to-air action, finds in the heat, converts to the EX, and cashes out all the damage with super cancel. Gonna be a little ahead here, but still gonna find one more interaction. Gonna guess for game. No, not quite. It is DarkAngel who gets it instead.
That was a sick move from DarkAngel. He's two characters up, and here comes Yuri. She was a nightmare in the previous match. He almost has 2 meters. It's going to be important that DarkAngel's defense gets better and better as the match progresses. He's trying to break DarkAngel's defense. He doesn't let her. He actually puts her in the corner of pain.
Good pressure there, but that DP is gonna get punished. Good stuff there by TheGio. Gonna have full recovery as it goes into the final round. Both anchors on each side. We've seen some good developments here from the jury, from the TheGio side in the previous game. I mean, of course, had to try and maybe get a comeback with all the characters from the other team. But so far, I think that it has potential, especially with that poke into quick mode. But DarkAngel just piling on damage and then follows up with the cross of Super Cancel. We got fireworks here. Could be the end of it, yes, indeed.
There you have it.
That huge damage output that Yori Yagami has. We're still in daylight, but you gotta know, remember me when you look at the moon.
Exactly, exactly. And actually, I think we have a full moon tonight.
Ooh, it's
So,
all lining
yes.
up, man. It's all part of history here at Smash Factor X. You'd love to see it. We've got the order select coming up here from Gio's side. He wants to do some changes here to his lineup. And yes, indeed, we're seeing that Isla is going now for the anchor position as we go right into the third game now. Huge stuff here for TheGio. If he's not able to do the adjustments here with this order change, DarkAngel is going to go ahead into grand finals winner side.
He needs to change his mindset. He needs to change the strategy. Something was just not working, or DarkAngel's power is just too much for him to take.
Yeah.
We're going to see it now. We're going to have the same match as the previous one, Kyo versus Blue Mary. I think this has been the most important round of the two past sets. So if he manages to kill Kyo, he's gonna have a better chance.
Yeah, I think that's been a little bit of what we're seeing so far in terms of strategy, right? Need to get rid of this Kyo ASAP as soon as possible, because if not, he can go on and start getting a lot of extra mileage when one character gets out. So TheGio needs to put on the pressure here to eliminate this Kyo Kusanagi.
That was dangerous. The 6B has a gap in between. You can just do DP. I'm guessing DarkAngel, he's trying to be conservative about it.
Yeah, just starting out, trying to conserve some meter usage, trying to hold on to resources. Now here, TheGio looking good, has him in the corner, putting on the pressure, putting on some mix, high low, and then there we go, finds the ender. That's gonna be it. Yes, indeed, this is good progress for TheGio, getting rid of that Kyo. However, watch out, K-Dash coming through, insane combos as well. Potential full damage output on point, especially with only a little over 50% for TheGio's Blue Mary.
Exactly. We'll see if DarkAngel manages to put Mary down without taking too much damage. He's getting the pressure
Nice
going,
up
but
here.
Gio is ready with the reversal DP. Spin fall, no punish. He's not doing DPs. He's not trying to stop
No.
Mary from jumping. There you have it. It was just too much. What? Something weird happened there, but
Yeah.
everything is under control now. Keeping the pressure going, goes for the run-up throw, but doesn't get it.
Jumps out. That could have kept on going, and you think that could have been maybe a guard crush. So good movement there by the Gio, and then liking the pressure. Gio going center, also side to side with the EX from DarkAngel's side. Ooh, one more though. There we go. Yeah, after the DP on wake up, DarkAngel just easily cleans it up and equals out the characters. Two stops.
Exactly, and goes for the kill with the DP for
Mhm.
maximum meter gain.
Yeah.
That was smart. The air-to-air is not gonna benefit anyone. He's trying to keep the pressure going. Stopping Juru with the 5C.
Good
We
mix.
have a throw again with the throw. This is starting to look like a different game.
Yeah.
Watch for the ankles. This is going to hurt. We're going to take a tour
Wow.
in the training stage. Safe jump setup doesn't get it. Pablo, talk to
Yeah,
me.
that was crazy stuff there from the combo that DarkAngel was able to get. Now he's wrapping up the jury. Looking rough here for the Gio, but that is that we've seen some damage here from her for sure. So I still think that there is hope for the Gio. Repping his set, repping his nation. All the homies need to give him his energy right now as he's starting up with this super cancel. And then the pressure here in the center. DarkAngel starting to fight back. Huge damage here, almost 50. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As going for the jump in, and then mix it up with the throw once more. My man is not ready. He's not taking those throws, just as you've said. Looking like
This is
a
gonna be
deep
it?
one. Yeah, and that's it. Yes, sir.
There
Indeed.
you have it.
3-0 on the board for DarkAngel, putting himself in the winner's side of Grand Finals to advance. Very, very good outcome for my man. It's now guaranteed top 2. The Angel of the Cream. Back at it again. Incredible.
Exactly. I was actually talking to him before the tournament started.
Nice.
I asked him, "Are you worried about anyone?" He said, "You know what? I'm not because they're not good,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna do there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go there and do my thing."
Yeah.
And that goes to prove that he's not kidding.
Mhm.
He's playing every single player
Yeah.
as anyone else. He's
It's
not
another
focusing
game.
on the
Yeah.
on the names.
Yeah.
Exactly, because actually the name can be
Can start,
challenging,
setting you
right?
up, right?
You start to mentalize yourself
Mhm.
that something might be wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe you were the underdog in this match,
Right,
and
right.
you don't want that. You don't want that, especially not in the top 6 bracket, Pablo.
Of course, you don't want that getting your own head. No, sir, no, sir. DarkAngel is just looking at it like just if it was another Jueves de Kino, if it was just another Thursday with the online weeklies, playing and whatever, Kino, Firestrike, TNS. So my man's just going into work, and he's gonna be chilling real quick for a minute right now because he's gonna be sitting for a moment in winner's side of Grand Finals as we wrap up the rest of the losers bracket to see who's gonna be able to reach him and face him, trying to maybe get that Smash Factor X win for KoF 15. Looking good to start us off right now here, Angel Freak. Lots of good gameplay that we just saw in that first set, and we've got more underway. We're gonna go
We
into
have
the losers
more.
bracket now.
Exactly. We're going to switch now to the loser's side of the bracket. And if everything goes as planned, we're going to have Shadow X versus
Oof.
De Todo Online El Diablo. And this is going to be a sick match.
Yeah, man.
Shadow X has the hunger. He has the power, the
Yep.
tools.
Mhm.
He is the Clark, right?
The Clark,
There are
yeah.
many Clarks
yeah,
in
yeah.
Mexico and in other places of the world, but he is the
He
Clark.
is the Clark, yeah.
Exactly. So El Diablo is no stranger
Yep.
to tournament top 6 bracket.
Right.
So it's not going to be easy for Shadow X.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Also, El Diablo, I think more active in the offline scene, not seeing him much online as well. So, gonna be interesting to see him. Shadow X also very competitive. We saw some of the results that he's been having online, but also offline last year. I remember Thunderstruck, you casted that as well. So, I think that there is potential for both sides. I think that there is a little bit more of an incognito slash art factor from Diablo side. Shadow, you could say is like maybe the favorite, but as we saw here in this bracket, in this whole weekend in Smash Factor X, really there's nothing sure here right now.
Yes,
Upsets could
exactly.
happen all throughout the board, so let's see how this faces off as we have that, and also the other side, which is going to be ET versus Wero Asamiya, right?
That one is going to be wild.
Yeah.
So there it is, the hype man himself introducing the next 2 fighters from León, Guanajuato. Shadow X from the last running. The last running is a team of players, a very strong
Yeah.
team of players in Mexico, and the Todo Online is, I think, is the only member of Team Todo, the Todo Online, El
All
Diablo.
right.
But that's enough. That's
Okay.
enough for now, right?
Yeah.
They're going to recruit maybe more players, but in the meantime, this is what we have in front of us. El Diablo. There you have it on the screen.
Coming up.
He's ready to rumble.
Yeah.
Shadow X already taking his seat.
Yep. Ay, mamita, El Diablo is
Uy, El
coming through.
Diablo.
Yeah.
Yes, he's ready. He's well hydrated,
Yeah.
as everyone should, even El Diablo.
Hmm.
And, well, what can I tell you guys? If you have been following the bracket, these two guys have fought every single shark in the bracket, every
Yep.
single good player in Mexico.
Hmm.
So, yeah, they have to show everything they got here. There's no holding back.
Yep.
If you want to stay in the tournament, you got to give everything that you have.
That's right. That's right. And we see both of them setting up to play. Lots of potential here from both sides as they are getting ready, taking a look here at the stage. Wonderful scenario that we have here for this championship Sunday. Two players are fist bumping it up as they start sitting down to choose characters, order, etc. We're coming through with this next match in just a minute. Tell your friends, share the stream. We're just starting off the day here at Smash Factor. Let people know here in the Twitch chat, in your Discord, in your Facebook groups, in your WhatsApp with the Tia.
Yes.
You know, share with everyone. We're seeing history here in the making at Smash Factor X with this KoF top 6.
Exactly. They're both getting ready. I hope they have breakfast. This is not going
Yeah.
to be easy on their stomachs.
Definitely.
A lot of pressure, a lot of hype, a lot of stress going on into these matches.
Yeah.
The killer face, Shadow X, getting ready. He says he's ready.
Yeah.
They're
Getting
choosing
locked in.
sides. I think they're choosing sides.
Okay, okay. Yeah, getting locked in. Taking in one moment. And yeah, Shadow X, very, very active online. Very, very competitive. We've seen him both there in TNSs, in the Kinos, but also in the Thunderstrucks and all the other offline events as well. Here coming through Mexico City once more, trying to stay alive with this Usos bracket as he's going to be facing up versus El Diablo 19-19. Just as we saw, they're checking buttons, they're getting ready. It's going to be coming in just a moment. And while we're at it and while we get that set up, un saludo para toda la gente que está por acá en español. Ya saben, estamos llegando a toda la gente en todo el mundo, por eso andamos en inglés, pero con mucho gusto aquí los saludamos. Esperamos que lo estén disfrutando y no olviden compartir el stream. Muchas gracias a todos y espero que estén disfrutando el show.
Desde luego, saludos a todos, compartan señores y gracias por pararse temprano en
Gracias.
un dominguito
Sí,
de
sí, sí.
desvelo.
Ujú.
Entonces, pues bueno, ya como lo dijo Pablo en inglesito, porque estamos llegando a todas partes del mundo. Gracias por andar aquí. And let's get ready.
That's right, that's right. Shadow X looks like taking one last moment, trying to see how everything's squaring up, working out. And just as we mentioned, this is top 6, this is also quarters basically, so whoever loses this match is going to be going out in 5th place, right? So not the ideal scenario, still with the level of play that we have here, stack lineup, you know, just getting into top 8, top 6 is a great thing, but I'm sure that these guys want even more, so they're both hungry, they both want to get out and maybe get into that top 4 to see they can maybe reach ET or Wero Asamiya, who are on the other side of those scorers. Great
This is a great opportunity for them to test the waters,
Yep.
like we said,
Yep.
right? Play an international player, not only international player,
Mhm.
one of the best players in the world,
Right.
previous Evo champ as
Yep.
well.
Mhm.
So it's not just any good player, right? And what better than tournament setting?
Of course.
Right? It's not the same to play a money match,
Mhm.
a casual match,
Yep.
but tournament match. And like you said, one of these two is going to go home. The other one is going to earn their place in the following round.
Yep.
So let's see how things unfold.
That's right, that's right. And just so you guys are aware, this is back into top 6 territory, so we're going to be having a first to 2 in comparison to the first to 3 that we had in the winners finals. So the stakes are even higher, the pressure is on, especially when you're facing off with D. Clark for the first round, starting off with the point. Watch out here, Diablo, you don't want to get Clarkeado. Shadow X is starting off, let's get it.
Clark Gaming, let's go. He gets put in the corner. You don't want to be in the corner, not especially not versus Clark
Yep.
and not versus the Clark. Let's get going. CD, it whips.
Nice.
He's gonna. Whoa, what a cross up! This is going to be important. After this, he gets a safe jump setup.
Yeah, good stuff there. Pressure by Diablo now. Has been able to get the position, but now Shadow X finding the opening, and then with just the back throw, command grab, does it again. Crazy stuff there. Jump in, setup, anti-air from Diablo's side, but not ready to avoid these EX moves. Another opportunity, no, the jump back, but oh wow, whiffing on both sides. No opportunity to punish here. Keep away game now, meeting in the air, and they're loving the landing, punishing the landing there. Shadow X getting first blood, and this loser's quarters.
Loser's quarters. He gets the DDT going, gets the first round. We're going to see just yet another Isla
Nice.
player, and every single one of them is unique. So he better get ready. He had the chance to play ET on a money match. It didn't turn out really well. So I hope he did his part. He started and he is protecting the skies, Pablo.
Of course, no entry, no fly zone here. Gotta watch out. Loving the amount of jumps here by Shadow X. And there we go. Diablo wrapping it up with the Isla. Gonna have some recovery there. And definitely a lot of more Isla usage. We've been seeing more and more. Just said ET also used it. We have one in the previous set. So very interesting to see. And also because maybe people are not as familiar maybe with the character sometimes, but I think that now that we're seeing it more often, like yeah, that's not like an excuse anymore, so to speak.
Yes, exactly. If you were watching Evo Japan a few months ago,
Yes.
this is what they gave us. New technology, new trends. So you better learn these matchups. But he doesn't really want to deal with it. So he uses a meter to escape. He's trying to get stuff going, but he can't find the space. He's like just moving around the screen. He has to hold this pressure, but he's ready with the jump back C and the minute spike, Pablo.
Yes, I think that the spacing was not quite there for Shadow X, so he had to eat that punish. Still not a lot of damage in comparison to what he is now dishing out. This is a lot of damage potential here. Not quite enough to kill, but the next interaction will certainly be able to do it if he finds another strong sequence just like that. And we see it there, ending it up with a 5-hit combo to take us to Diablo's Anchor.
The Diablo player and the Diablo character sitting in 5
Mama.
meters, Pablo. Please help me.
Yeah.
Shadow X's defense is going to have to be perfect in this round.
Especially with that 5 maximum bar there. A lot of resources here for Diablo to start cooking for sure. However, Shadow X continuing on with this high damage potential from K-Dash. The battle of the clones here in loser's quarters. Playing some keep away game there. Both recognizing the damage potential in both sides actually, but it is Shadow X once again who is winning that patience game and finding the opening. Getting that position as well, taking him to the corner. And now Diablo trying to make it out. There we go. Wow, incredible there. We use the DP into the super.
What an answer to the jump in, and Diablos is still in the match. We're gonna see Yori Yagami 2 meters. We know what Yori Yagami is capable of doing with 2 meters, so he better watch out. He's trying to fish for a 5C into quick mode. He's not getting it. He's trying to find an opening, but the Shadow X is moving around the screen with the tackle.
Yeah.
Back dashing, trying to get the pressure going. Still playing the neutral game. 15 seconds on the clock, playing the neutral dance. Pablo, talk to me.
I mean, the play here has slowed down a bit. Definitely interesting to see. Both recognize that they need to find an opening, but neither wants to give away. And here now, Diablo slowly finding an opening. Shadow X, guard cancels out to go towards the center. And you see once more, keep away game, side to side. Loving this cross-ups, my man is cooking, mixing him up. And there we go. There is an opportunity here, maybe. Yes, of course. With the EX at the end there, the OTG wraps it up. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We have 1 point for Shadow X in a very close match. Very dangerous anchor round. El Diablo didn't find an opening. He went back to the next match, sitting on 3 meters, if I remember correctly. You don't want to do that. You want to use your meter any way you can. This is the loser's bracket, so this is the last peso that you have to spend in the maquinitas.
Of course, if not, you're gonna go back to your tia, your abuelita, with no change, no pesos left. Gonna ask where the tortillas are at, so definitely beware with that as we're going in this game number 2. Once more, just highlighting this is the first to 2, so Shadow X with all things in his favor right now. Good pressure here, going towards the corner, but Diablo slowly making him back off. There's definitely potential from Diablo's side. We see him take down Shadow 2, his anchor to the Yori. So I think that if he's able to do that again and maybe just polish up some things, maybe not try and giving away more openings to Shadow, there could be a possibility for us to go to the third game. However, once more, we're seeing here the game pace slowing down. No one wants to approach, but there we go. El Diablo always comes for you.
El Diablo is coming for Clark, and what a way. He uses the meter to
Get off,
escape.
bro.
Now you are in the corner. Who's El Diablo now? Air to air, the CD gets the counter hit but doesn't follow up.
Nice.
The DP is effective, and he's going to go for the Orochimaru cancel to get the first round. The things have turned now. The tables have turned.
Yes, great adjustment here by Diablo, just maybe taking out the Clark to start us off. We saw this something similar, right, with how DarkAngel plays as well in the previous game. You know, this Kyo, if you don't get rid of him ASAP, has a lot of damage too, has a lot of potential to get a lot of damage into all of the team. And you know, if you let him get to that last character, you don't want to start having the commentators calling a key OCB.
Yes.
So there we go. Shadow X recognized and just cleans that up real quick with the K-Dash. Now we're going to have two characters apiece, full health recovery as well.
Exactly, one character apiece. Let's go. Let's try to see if he finds an opening soon. He had trouble trying to find Isla's weaknesses, and he's still going to have a hard time trying to do it. He's trying to go for the cross-up twice, doesn't get it, tried to keep the pressure going, still running. Good to see to prevent the jump in. We're not in the corner, and this is going to be difficult. Jump in. There you have it. Too long.
Good reaction there. Okay, once more, weaving that DP, giving a lot of room for Diablo to start piling on the damage. My man's got the sauce, and he's able to wrap it up there. 15 hit combo to get rid of it. Now forcing Shadow X to his anchor. Just as we've mentioned, he has the potential to take it all the way out there, and here he is in a pretty good spot because the Isla has full health, but also the damage potential from that Yori. You already saw, you get clipped, you get into that quick mode, and it's gonna be fireworks, bro.
Yeah, exactly. We were gonna see fireworks if he doesn't do something about Yori soon. So there you have it. He finds an opening. He needs to use that meter.
Nice.
Good to see to prevent the jump in. And this is going to do a lot of damage, Pablo.
That's right, that's right. Center stage now here. Does the roll there to move away. Once again, going to the full screen. But yeah, Isla does have those options, you know, to try and maybe have some more coverage there in that mid-range there as they try to get close. The conversion into super now. Good damage here.
The good instant overhead from Isla, and the DP is going to close it out. Shadow X got a lot of damage from that Isla. Let's see if he can get his hand on Cronin with those 3 meters, almost 4 meters here.
Yep.
Gets to see counter hit, confirms into Rekas, and keeps the pressure going, Pablo.
Yes, coming now here, Cronin does have resources, but also Yori does have double of that, so needs to watch out. Once again, we talked about this. Both of them have high damage potential, so needs to watch out for this, especially with the amount of health that Yori has here. And definitely, you can see it there. It was just one of those once again, and he was able to seal the deal. As we mentioned, Diablo has everything in his favor to take this home as well, and we're seeing it now, forcing it out to the third round. Whatever happens after this one, only one player is able to continue on in this bracket.
Exactly, and apparently he made a deal with himself in the mirror this morning, and it's paying off dividends, right? That was a very convincing match from El Diablo, especially with the Isla matchup.
Yep.
Shadow X has homework. Either if he wins or loses, he has to go back home and get in the lab.
Yeah, that's right. Especially because we've seen how Diablo is very open to play that game where he does the keep away and does have the resources with Isla to also cover that even if Shadow X wants to come in. So it's going to be a matter of how much he's able to conserve that Isla and do similar to what we saw in the previous game, that he's able to get to the anchor first instead of Shadow X. Once again, great progress here with the Kyo Kusanagi. Definitely poised to be able to take home this first character once more. Just going to need one more interaction. No, the Rekka is going to be able to seal the deal.
The Rekkas are going to do it. A very, very dark panorama for Shadow X. He's having a lot of trouble facing the point Kyo. And when he thinks the jump has been done, Then here comes Isla. So he better conserves some meter. He's gonna land the CD there. The
Mhm.
corner carry is
Yeah.
good.
I think after.
Good pressure, but Del Diablo manages to get out of the corner.
Mhm.
He's
Okay,
gonna
here.
have the safe jump setup. There you have it.
Center
And
now.
we're now back to neutral, Pablo.
Back to Nuge indeed. Little by little. Diablo maintaining this Kyo so far. Pretty healthy way to advance in the set. But Shadow X is ready with the air to airs, has him in the corner once more, and here we got the mix, opens him up easily. Just one hit after the one on block, and he's able to get rid of Kyo. Now bringing the Isla here is where there's a lot to be decided, because Diablo, if he's able to maintain this Isla to force out the Yori, I think there's a good chance for him to be able to make this offset very with Shadow X. However, if this K-Dash is able to get in those outcomes, is able to go in and keep him in the corner, then it could be issue. But now it is Shadow X himself who is in the corner but makes it out.
Yeah, DP's his way out of the corner,
Mhm.
but Isla is continuing with the pressure. He
Mhm.
needs to stop Isla from jumping. He needs to keep Isla away. That's the way you want to play this matchup. Hit and run. But the one who's doing that is El Diablo. He's going to get the
Yep.
DP, but not the follow-up.
Yep.
He's using the drift to confuse Shadow X,
Mm.
who commits
Yeah.
with the super and gets the match. This is going to be difficult for
Yeah.
El Diablo. We're seeing a deja vu from round match number 1.
That's right.
Let's see how things unfold. 3 meters, almost 4 meters on deck, Pablo.
Definitely potential still, even if that Isla is gone. But I also like the Shadow X is slowly but surely picking up on some of Diablo's habits. You can see him definitely going for that full screen play, and Shadow X is starting to maybe catch on and chase him after, trying to avoid making him go for those backdashes or catch the end recovery of that backdash itself. So keep a mind on that, keep an eye on that as this continues to evolve. Ooh, Shadow X putting on the damage on the Cronin, but here Diablo X has the opportunity.
He needs to catch out.
Yeah, oh!
There you have it. The 3
There you
meters
go.
are going to pay off. He goes back to the anchor round with only 1.5 meters,
Yeah,
while Shadow X has 4 meters on the table.
right.
This is going to be difficult. He needs to have a perfect defense.
hmm Yeah, and Cronin does have a lot of, like, he's on a battery, so to speak, right? He definitely is able to pick that up, but just those 4 bars from Shadow X right now, with this opening right now, that could be it. Yes, indeed, it may be a wrap here. If he's able to wrap up this combo, the execution is the last component for him to be able to take home these losers quarters, and indeed, he cleans it up with the super, the classic, the one you always see in the Maquinita with the Yori. We said it, man. Full moon coming tonight, man, so
Yes.
crazy out here.
Crazy outcome right here. We saw some adaptation. X manages to get the round. He advances to the next round. El Diablo is going to go back
That's
to
right.
hell,
Yep. Yep.
to his home, right? Sadly, he's going back to Monterrey. Shout out to the people in Monterrey,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
of course.
And this is how things are turning out in this crazy bracket,
Yep.
Pablo.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, I love that set, as you mentioned. There were some adjustments there by Diablo. I was really liking that round too. But then at the end, we saw Shadow X coming out on top. We mentioned this before as well. He has been more active. People see him a lot more, both online and offline. But Diablo showing that he also, even if he maybe doesn't go out to as much events as Shadow does, it's like, hey, I'm still here and I'm able to make it rock. He's going home in 6th place in Smash Factor X. And with the talent that this tournament has, that's very respectable. So congratulations to him for his great gameplay. Shadow X
Exactly.
gonna be confirmed for top 4 now. Gonna be
Exactly.
facing up versus the winner of
Uh-huh.
ET and Wero Asamiya.
That's not going to be an easy match.
No,
Wero
sir.
Asamiya, I think he was the one who put Wero Asamiya in the loser's bracket.
Mm.
So if Wero manages to
Yep.
beat Ete,
Yep.
he's going to get his run back.
Oh,
So there's a lot of
interesting.
lore
Yeah.
in this bracket, man. And
And
going back to El Diablo, man, top 6 in a bracket where you have Reno,
right.
Lokov,
Mhm.
you have many players who are
Right.
top players in our country, right?
Yep.
So it's good, right? It's good.
Great
Of
showing.
course,
Great
El
showing.
Diablo wanted to go on, move
Of course,
on
of course.
in the bracket, but this is not a consolation prize. right?
Yes.
This is not. This is an achievement
Yeah, of
for El
course.
Diablo.
Of
This is a
course.
great tournament,
Hmm.
one of the biggest one in the country.
Yep.
So shout outs to him and the
Shoutouts.
Todo Online
Of
for
course.
sponsoring
Yeah.
Del Diablo.
Great choice, great pickup, did a great showing here, and we are excited to see him do more in the future. So good stuff there for El Diablo Shadow X, as we mentioned, advancing once more. And we're continuing on with this bracket, Angel Freak. Thank you guys so
Yes.
much for watching. We're here at Smash Factor X. It is incredible what's happening here. The Championship Sunday is just kicking in. So come enjoy the show. If you're by Mexico City, why don't you maybe consider coming down here to the Pepsi Center, World Trade Center? The vibes are immaculate. Great showing here. You can see the stage that we have over here in the background, man. It's great that we have here the energy as soon as Laguna comes in.
So he's going to give us the next competitors. There you have it, the last two characters in the first round of losers. That's going to be Wero Asamiya, who needs no introduction, of
Of
course,
course.
from Team Cinta Negra.
Yep. The
There
bat,
you have it.
yeah, and also as he comes out on stage now, we're seeing him come through. There it is, Wero, rocking the big trick stick as well. And the Evo Japan shirt as well, gotta
Right.
say. You know, also one that I traveled over there.
Yeah,
Super 3D.
exactly. As a player, you want to gain as much experience as you can,
Right.
traveling not only to national tournaments but abroad.
Of
He's
course.
been in many places. He's the champion of Combo Breaker,
Yep.
CEO. He went to Japan and he's come back to prove that he has what it takes to beat ET. Is it gonna happen? We don't know. It's going
Yeah.
to be a tough match.
Of
And there you
course.
have it. The man with the smile.
Yeah, man, it looks like he looks so happy, and he's hiding such a killer gameplay, such a strong ability at KoF 15, at KoF in general, man.
Yes.
Yeah, this was quarters, yes, just as Laguna mentions here on stage. Yep, no stop, yes sir, indeed. We are having the players sit down now. Wero started to pick up, and just as you mentioned, yeah, Wero travels a lot, and it's paying up. You know, he had what CEO, Combo Breaker. My man's been active with it, and also his homie Says over as well in Cinta Negra.
Yes.
Yeah, fortunately Says falling a little bit short to make this top Says, but Wero Asamiya repping the set, repping the team, staying alive here, and trying to see if he can continue on to top 4, but. Just as we've talked about, gonna be definitely not an easy task versus ET, former Evo champion.
They,
Voice.
they played before. It didn't turn out well for Wero,
Yeah.
but this is a tournament,
Yeah,
right? If
different
you can
vibes.
start feeling the tournament jitters,
Yep,
they are present there.
Mhm.
We saw it yesterday with the big upset
yep,
versus DarkAngel,
yep.
right? He's ready, and ET is not one of those players who just loses a match and goes back home, right?
No.
He analyzes, he studies the matchup, he studies his opponent, and I'm pretty sure he did his homework studying Wero and the way he plays. Wero has been in the main stage for a while now. 2023 has been a good year for Wero
Yeah,
Asamiya,
definitely.
and there's a lot of information out there on the internet about the way he plays.
Yep, for sure, for sure. You guys can check that out if you want. We've got them getting ready to roll. Also, a lot of, as you mentioned, a lot of pressure here for ET as he got upset by DarkAngel yesterday in the winner's bracket. I'm sure he's not happy with that, and my man would ready maybe watch the replay, maybe took some time to study, especially in the context of not just this tournament, but also the next week. You know, we've got Evo coming up,
Yes.
maybe looking to try and consider this a Smash Factor X, not as a testing ground because it has a lot of merit on its own, but definitely a way to see, you know, like, all right, I'm starting to play more international players now, you know, I'm out of my local time zone,
Yes.
so like, you know, how I'm stacking up right now to prepare for this big event that's coming next week.
Yes,
And
exactly.
here we have more of that showing here. He has to continue on this bracket. So ET also trying to make his path back to DarkAngel, sitting in grand finals. We've got the teams ready. We're just loading now to get into these other losers quarterfinals. First to two once again.
Yes, first to two once again. We see no changes from either player regarding their teams, the teams they used yesterday. ET is going full Isla on point, while Wero is playing with Yuri this time.
Yep.
Wero definitely knows something. He was saying that he was probably going to send Yuri on point, and well, definitely had time to practice last night. And we're seeing here some pressure,
Oof.
but he manages to do wake up grab to get out of the corner.
Right.
He needs to find the proper spacing there.
Yeah.
Lands on the cake.
Okay, rolls behind, rolls below the projectile from Yuri's side, and starts to be in the middle. Pressure
Oof.
here so far. Ooh, there we go. EX conversion into that throw, and then flipping him with the projectile. But oh, opportunity here for ET. Big damage. I think the one thing to note as well. Ooh, wow! My man whiffing gets clapped with a reversal. Great stop there by Wero Asamiya, getting first blood here on this first game.
But here comes Janet. She's going to be prepared for Yuri. We don't know. Start seeing some jump ins. Nothing too important just now.
Mm-hmm.
He's keeping the pressure going. 5C to stop the jump in.
Yep.
Get the trade and go back to neutral Pablo.
Yeah, first showing of B-Janet in this bracket as well. We've had 3-4-3 with Isla, especially here ET showing us Isla on point, starting off. So very interesting to see the character selection that we're starting to and see the character diversity in general, especially with B-Janet here from ET side, wrapping up this Yuri to go, even in character so far, full health as well. KoF Kusanagi, watch out.
Yes, exactly. Here comes Kyo, but ET is prepared with the anti-air. EX dive kicks. What's the mix going to be? Cross up. We don't have a cross, but that was ambiguous.
Yep.
We're gonna have dive kick again. Safe jump setup.
Ooh.
There you have it. Using meter to escape.
Great sequence here. ET starting to wake up definitely with the damage. Wero gonna have to be able to play from behind now in this round, because he is now holding this corner and is going all in with the EX follow-ups and wrapping it up. Throw escape, reactions on point, and once again now Wero Asamiya starting to cook once more. Not able to wrap up yet, maybe with the OT, no, not quite. Definitely gonna be able to do it now with the CD.
Mister, I press CD a lot. Takes
Yeah.
the round. He didn't have the height
Yep.
necessary to do the Orochinagi loop near the end
Yep.
or the last Reka to go for the OTG. Wow, this is
Ooh.
going to be really bad for Wero right now. He's
Yeah,
going
there
to
you go.
spend the meter, and he has to. He needs full health
Yep.
to go against Yori. This is going to be tough. Yori only sitting on 1 meter, 1.5 meters. Both players in exactly the same conditions, but we know
Right.
what Cronin is capable of, Pablo.
Yeah, that's the issue, right? Because they both have huge damage potential, but I think that Yori, you gotta be a little bit more extended with your combo, while Conan is just, DP super, there you go, almost like 40-30% depending on the scaling, so watch out here. Definitely Wero aware of it. You can see the keep away game. You don't want to get close to this guy, holding on to the cell phone, the wallet, Don't want to get robbed by this Cronin over here. There we go, fireworks.
This is a great opportunity. We have popcorn. We're in the corner now, 2 meters. Be careful with those jump ins. He gets the grab. He needs to do something to keep Cronin out. He doesn't want to spend the meter. There it is. He uses the meter to escape. 31 seconds on the clock. Gets the CD. Goes for the OTG.
One more.
There we have it. EX command grab, and that's going to be it. Wero is taking the first match. This is very important, Pablo.
Yeah.
This is still first to 2
Right.
territory, and ET has to do a huge work here trying to get the comeback, or he's gonna have to go back to the States because he's getting ready to participate in Evo.
That's right. And the crowd, you can hear that energy over here, even if we're high up. They're hyping up Wero. They're supporting the national talent here, as we have basically Mexico, an international match, between regions here. And now, once again, Isla with the point, getting some damage here to start. ET maybe getting mad, maybe getting angry, need to continue on.
Uh-oh. This is going to be very bad for Wero. He needs to do something.
Oh.
Just 15 seconds have passed, and Wero is already almost dead. Let's see if that Yuri can do something. There you have it. He needs to optimize this opportunity. Tries to build some meter, but gets clipped with jump in C.
Nice there. We're going on to the second character now. Gio once more coming through. We saw the damage potential here, but a little bit very healthy Isla so far. Let's see how much ET can get away with extra mileage here versus the rest of Wero's team. Wero still has, one more game if he, needs it,
Right.
but, if
You
he
know,
can be able to wrap it
yeah.
up here, it's hugely necessary. You don't want to give ET, a guy like ET, any
Yes.
mileage, Evo champion, getting ready, putting on the super cancel here, big damage, and then trying to find him more after jumping over.
Right. You don't want to go that route.
Ooh.
Cheap is on the table, but he gets the 5B,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to continue with the pressure with Isla even in the next round.
Yep.
Yori Yagami sitting in 2 meters, almost 2 meters and a half. He's going to have to do everything because ET is playing out of his mind. He knows this is his last tournament match, potentially, right?
Yep.
If he doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And there's going to be
Right.
Yori taking Isla down, using those meters. He's going
Mm-hmm.
to conserve one, but things are definitely difficult, Pablo.
Yeah, it's looking rough, looking rough. My man decides to cash in just to get rid of that Isla, but we also saw a lot of damage from B Janet in that first game. Definitely was putting in some work, especially when he was getting Wero in the corner. So, it's watch out here for the position, loving that cross up as well, following up. Looking very rough for Wero Asamiya here if he's trying to make this dream happen with the 2. Oh, not
That's gonna be
quite.
it.
Yes, sir. We're going to go to the last instance of this losers quarterfinal. It's going to be a 1-1 scenario for game number 3 and see who advances. ET is staying alive here, not going down without a fight.
Yes, and they go straight to the rematch. Uh, I wouldn't have waited
Yep.
a little bit, but well, that's the reason why they're here. They're
Yes,
there,
yes.
and I'm here,
That's
right?
right, that's right. That's what we're
they're
commentating.
they're making the big decisions.
Yep.
And sir, ladies and gentlemen, we are having the last game of this match. Who is going to win? Let's see it,
Yeah,
Pablo.
possible last dance for either of these two gentlemen. We're going once again. There have been no changes to each of the team's lineup. Yuri and Isla points to start us off, and big damage once more from Isla ET. Looking like a repeat of the last game. That's going to be dangerous for Wero Asamiya if he doesn't wake up and start putting in some damage himself after this wall splat and trade for full screen. Especially with the risk of stun there looming. Not even going to be able to get there because just the damage was there already from ET side. Isla once again staying alive and Wero praying from behind. Careful.
Careful. That was a speed run, an Isla speed
Yeah,
run.
any percent.
Yes, exactly. And Wero needs to do something right now, and he doesn't. He doesn't get the combo. He drops it. But BT is ready to rumble. Does DP into super. He has the Oki position now again.
Okay.
Ooh, the last part of that DP
Yeah.
is going to hit. We get the DP, the CD going. Safe jump setup. He's not going to recover. That was smart from DP from ET. He
Okay.
doesn't want to get DP leave that corner, Pablo.
That's right, that's right. We see a lot of the jump CD usage as well from Wero Asamiya trying to get in there. Being a little bit more patient here, but that opening at the end there, maybe looking like curtains for KO shortly. Needs to clean up this Isla now. Lots of damage differential and not gonna be the case. Wero Asamiya gonna have a steep hill to climb here with just the Yori Yagami. Need to take care of all of ET's team if he wants to stay alive here. But yeah, ET woke up, man. ET is ready.
Right, instant jump C. We have the OTG. He needs to go for that max damage. He needs to take Isla down right now if he wants to recover that life he just lost. And he does it. He's going to recover 30% health. So basically, no damage was done, Pablo.
That's right, that's right. All right, this is starting to look a little bit better for Wero, but still, still being pretty hard, especially with what we mentioned about being genuine damage output here. Finds that super, gets a corner position. Gonna be rough for Wero here to get out. Needs to be ready with those Trotec reactions as well. If not, I like the guard cancel. ET wasn't ready to punish there. Changing the situation here, taking a moment to see if he can make him lock into the corner, but no. Commits to the jump cross up. Once again, putting himself with the
It's
wall
gonna be
behind
important.
him.
There you have it. He's gonna go for the OTG. There you have it. Extra damage. Goes for the plus frames. And ET is going to advance to the next round while Guero is going to go home. Well, he's home here in Mexico
Yeah,
City,
yeah,
but he's out of the tournament,
yeah.
Pablo.
Gonna have to maybe Uber home back there to the north of the city after this tournament, or maybe wants to stay around and watch some of the watches, maybe see what happens with ET after this as he is smiling. We talked about that smile that hides some killer
Yes.
gameplay behind it. Huge props to Wero Asamiya going
Yes.
home in 6th place, but man, representing here and taking a game off of ET, even if he didn't get the set, just that already, he saw something quite respectable and admirable. I think that, as we talked about before, all the travel that he's been doing as well with Says, I think that the Cinta Negra boys are really looking very good here for the future. So hopefully they can continue to show us their gameplay in future tournaments. Great stuff.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And we see Shadow X getting on stage now, getting ready for the next
Yep.
match. ET is asking the gods for the knowledge, for the
Of course.
power to
Yeah.
defeat Shadow X.
Yeah.
That last match was very close.
Yes, it was. It
It
was.
was very close. We saw some
Yeah.
adaptations from ET near
Right.
the end,
Right.
and that got him the match.
Mm-hmm.
He's still in the competition. Shadow X's possible last opportunity,
Yeah.
just as ET's.
Mm-hmm.
And Gio is waiting for the winner of this
Yeah.
match.
And I think that this is also starting to generate a very interesting dynamic for the rest of this bracket, because it's basically gonna be, is ET gonna run the Mexican gauntlet and go all the way to grand finals to get his revenge on DarkAngel, or
Possibly.
is one of these Mexican guys is gonna be able to stop him? I think that there is potential. We saw Wero take that one game. Shadow X now gonna have to take his turn to see if it happens. So I think that that's gonna be pretty interesting for you guys to watch for the rest of this bracket. Check out, what's the storyline here. It's ET just gonna just sweep through all of the rest of this bracket. After are we gonna have him back to back to back to back, or is gonna else shut him down, and we're gonna have that
Yes.
national top 3, top 4 scenario maybe.
Yes, exactly. Well, the responsibility in this case is Shadow X's.
Yeah, the onus on
And
him.
if it doesn't happen, then we have Gio.
Yep.
I mean, not Mexican, but Latin
Yeah, yeah.
American,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
From
right, right,
Peru.
yeah.
So people in the chat, Peruvian community, please
Yeah,
chat,
please.
send your energy
Yeah, please.
to Gio, just in case he needs it
Yeah.
to defeat either Shadow X or ET, of course,
That's right. Yeah.
We haven't said this is not written in stone just yet.
Of course, of course.
We have to wait and see how things unfold.
Yeah.
We saw this match earlier in a casual match. It wasn't really good for Shadow X, I
Yeah.
must say. It was
Okay.
a clean 7-1.
Oof.
So he had time to
Yep.
think. He had time to go back to the lab or to go back home, sleep on it,
Mhm.
try to make whatever adaptations he needed, learn the matchup, learn the frame data.
Mhm.
But Wero said that he was going to do the same, and it didn't pay out.
Yeah.
Right? It didn't pay off. I'm sorry. And
Yep.
so we will see. It can go either way.
Yeah, it definitely can go either way. I think that also, as we talked before, it's gonna come down to what Shadow X is able to cook with the Clark as well.
Yes,
I
exactly.
definitely think that, as you mentioned, some of the context here in those money matches and how they played. I think that even with all of that, you can still count out the Clark. El
Yes.
Clark coming in through versus La Isla. Let's go.
One thing that is very important to mention is that ET is actually a Clark main. He
Mm.
mained Clark in KOF 14, and he started playing Clark in KOF 15. So
Interesting.
there is nothing new about Shadow X's Clark except for the Mexican power, the Mexican ingredient.
That's right. My man is gonna see, are you D Clark? We're gonna find out if that's true or not. And here we see Isla starting to cook once more, has the pressure here in the left side corner, disengages for a moment, just tries to sniff out any possible options here by Shadow X, but he finds the opening and fights back. Clark's back.
Yes, exactly. He goes for the DDT. He wants to keep the Oki going, but he doesn't get it, sadly. And ET doesn't really have to commit too much. He's just jumping in, pressing buttons from the distance. There you have it. Again, he could have done EX Mount Tackle. We get the Frankensteiner. There is not enough hitter. And with the shenanigans,
Yeah.
Big Clark is
Yeah.
going to take. There is some salsa to this Clark. He just
Yeah.
proved it.
Yeah.
And we're going to face B Janet now, Pablo.
My man using the salsa, the pica, the salsa que pica, no la que no pica. Watch out here, starting up with more damage versus the B Janet. The crowd is popping up, man. They're loving to see their boy get at it, with ET shutting this Clark down ASAP. Gonna have full recovery and 2 characters apiece on both sides as we go into this round number 3. K-Dash coming through from Shadow side.
Yes, exactly. That last interaction was very cheeky and very optimistic from Shadow X.
Yeah.
But we in here, we have the K dash like you mentioned, but pressure is still going. He manages to DP out of the corner.
Mhm.
He's trying to fish for an follow up in the air, but he gets the combo going, gets V Janet in the corner. This is gonna hurt
Nice.
a lot. He's
Big.
optimizing, using all that meter. Look at the
Big.
damage. Look at the damage
Huge.
he did.
Incredible stuff from Shadow X there, as you mentioned, went for the most optimal conversion and huge damage output there. Gonna be able to put him in a good position versus ET now, but gonna need to come out of this corner now before he's able to wrap it up little by little. ET starting to cheap out and have the health advantage, especially with the projectile there. Card cancels out, full screen once more. Shadow X slowing down a little, but cornering himself, finds a hit versus Janet. Need a little bit more, and no, ET with the reach. He's able to confirm quickly Alfred with the super and come out on top. It was looking competitive so far, but yeah, ET at that last instance was able to touch it out.
Yes, exactly. Now we're going to have the Origami OTG. He
Mhm.
needs to optimize using that meter. He stands up pressing buttons, not respecting Shadow X's Origami. He's going to suffer a lot from these damage he's going to get. Good defense, good pressure, and the DPEX is going to clutch it out.
Yeah, took a small gamble there, but worked out, able to clean up the B Janet. Not full recovery, but still pretty good enough. Just needs to watch out for this Cronin, and that's gonna be coming through now. High damage output, we've seen this situation before. Okay.
Using the 5A to stop Yuri from jumping. He's fishing for the 5C activation. He doesn't get it, but he continues with the pressure with the projectile on the 6A. Again with the 5C. Good DP. He's going to cash out. There you have it. A lot of damage. He's going for max output there. He's sacrificing. There you have it. He's going to take it with the 5C. ET is on the lead. One round while Shadow X needs to make some adaptations, Pablo.
That's right, that's right. Got hit with the drill that pierces the heavens there from Cronin.
Yes.
Forcing out now the order select. Gonna be taking a moment to see how this lineup is changing up. And we see the movement there. Basically Clark going all the way down to the anchor selection and moving the rest of the team up. No changes there. So now K-Dash is coming in on the point. No other adaptations from ET side. My man's just rocking with what he came in here with.
Yes, exactly. Now, can he adapt to ET's playstyle now? We're about to see.
Yep.
This is potentially last match from Shadow X.
Yes, that's right.
So he needs to do something right now. And let's see if that change he made, sending K-Dash to the point position, pays off.
Yeah, pressure's on now for Shadow X. He's got Mexico on his back rooting for him. You can see it when he gets damaged, when he gets a hit. No punish there on that DP, but then afterwards ET still finds the hits. Cross up there after two. Big damage here. Shadow X needs to watch out. Pressure here in the corner now. Projectiles as well. Placing. Reversal now. Yes, there we go. K-Dash trying to find some damage here. Gets the air-to-air as well. Chasing Isla down to the other side of the stage. Then the
He's
throw.
not taking those throws, eh?
Yeah,
He's
no.
not taking those throws.
Reactions are on point. There we go. Guard cancel to push him back into the corner. Can he maintain this position though? ET, great spacing so far. There we go, jumping over the hit, but then the CD whiffs, hitting the air there.
He spends, wow, and the trade is going to benefit ET. He's going to continue with the Isla Nightmare. This is going to be important. Seeing Yori in the second position is normal, but he has to leave some meter for Clark near the end in case he needs it.
Yeah.
While ET is going to continue, he lands a combo, he finds an opening there. The damage is going to be present. There you have it. He goes for the grab, safe jump setup. What's next? Pablo, talk to me.
Yeah, I think that you're making a great point with the resource management, switching up a little bit for Shadow X now. We're going to be forced to, not be able to catch out as much with maybe the Yori now, but there we go. Not able to do anything with that one bar that he had. ET looking poised with the Isla. I don't want to call the OCB, but Clark has a lot of work to do here with this half-health Isla still. We saw him able to clean up the Isla before in the point situation, but now, even if he's able to do it, that damage is going to be an issue. Needs to also watch out for the recovery, because if not, the Janet is going to come through and also make damage. Then the Cronin as well. So yeah, like I said, tactical gameplay that Shadow X needs to incorporate now here.
Right, a good backdash. He's going to take this round finally. He's going to face B Janet. This is going to be an important match for Shadow X. B Janet sitting on 2 meters. It's going to be important. His defense has to be flawless this time, because the Cronin matchup favors, in my opinion, Clark a little bit, but he needs to have meter so he can continue with the match.
That's right, that's right. Max mode okay on both sides, facing up in the center. Man's making him guess, trying to see if he can find a way to push a button, but not quite. If he did, there would be a huge punish for sure. But there, the EX command grab reversal. Great stuff there, able to get some damage for Shadow X here. Resetting after the wake up, tries to go in for the jump in. There we go. Okay, trying to go to the center now, full screen. ET coming through from the air. Shadow X is ready, got the defense.
His defense has been really clean throughout this match. He's going to do the running death cradle. No, he wants to keep the pressure going for the DDT, but he did something, and he's going to get a lot of damage from that interaction, Red.
Yeah. ET not afraid to cash out, right? Because, you know, even if this B Janet goes out, Clark, with the time already, with close to 10 seconds now, they're going to be able to have a lot of recovery. So putting Chrono in a good position to just, you know, get that classic DP super motion that we know. And there it is.
Empty jump command grab, and he's going to get it. He's not going to get a lot of life back. Only 8 seconds on the clock, but this is going to be important. Can he do it? This is possibly the most difficult match he's ever going to have to face. He gets the command grab.
People hyping up.
Yes, rolling that cradle. We're going back to the corner, Pablo.
Yes, there we go. Mix-up City now once more. ET tries to go low, but doesn't bite. Oof! Super scary. Even the slightest poke coming from Cronin will be huge, will be critical here. Shadow X is giving away space, but little by little cornering himself to the other side. Gonna have to maybe force out the jump if he needs to. There we go. Jump City on both sides. ET with the pressure. Guard cancels out. Has no resources. We talked about the resource management. Angel Freak. Here the pressure in the center. Sheesh, bro. Looking pretty tense.
Whoa!
Oh, no way. But only one more hit could maybe do it. Chip potential could also be a thing, but Shadow X is staying alive. ET pressuring there with the drill.
I would really like to see a command grab there to get the the 5A. He's abusing of it. This is going to be important. We have the Oki potential after this. Is he going to roll?
Oh.
There you have it. No meter.
punish.
He can confirm it to.
Oh no, the chip
do
damage.
Do the command grab. No, he's gonna take it, and that was very intense near the end. Look at it, his face. He knows it was dangerous. He has to.
Yeah,
I'm speechless. That was insane.
That was super tense. The Shadow X is giving us a shoulder at the end. Definitely had the potential there. Maybe he had definitely gone for the command grab, could be something. But I also like the option there by ET. Definitely risky, but even if maybe there was a block situation there, I think there was potential for. There were a few options that Shadow could have been able to do there to get out of that. So I really like the set play there by ET. Kind of looking like chess there, bro. Crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff. And I wonder if Shadow X had done the light command grab, because it has guard points. How many hits could it have endured before breaking the defense or taking chip? So look at him taking a sip of water.
Sitting down.
He needs to stay hydrated. He has a very difficult match coming up.
He does.
Well, there you have it.
There it is.
This is going to advance, and potentially TheGio is our last hope for Latin American players.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're talking about losers finals, right? So all Peruvians, as we mentioned before, please come. Un saludo a todos de Perú, por favor, vengan. Se viene su homie, levanten las manos para Genkidama, como menciona aquí Angel Freak, porque se viene este tirazo entre estos dos chicos. Así que un saludo a todos, nada más para que sepan, porque se viene Perú And that's right, we've got Peru on the board here. We're calling them out, telling
Yes.
them to call out all their friends, give us our energy, because basically now the ET gauntlet continues. He's whooping
Yes, yes,
all of the
yes.
Mexican, all of the Latinos so far. We're gonna see how it squares up right now as we're gonna have these losers finals underway. Check out the crowd here. Check out some of the menu that we've got here for you guys. Enjoy the show. Looking real fun out there. And we're just starting out. This is just the start of day 3 of Championship Sunday. So definitely enjoy the show. Come on through if you get the chance to come see the Pepsi Center and see the matches live. And if not, we hope you can enjoy the show as well here in Smash Factor online on Twitch. Thank you guys for being here.
Exactly, exactly. If you had a party night,
Yeah,
you're watching this stream, shout outs to you.
yeah,
Thank
of
you
course.
for
Drink water.
sticking around. Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Drink a lot of water, my
yeah,
guys. People who are watching and eating
yeah.
what's it called? I forgot the name.
Chilaquiles or what?
Chilaquiles in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah.
Sunday food, you know. Sunday food. Enjoy your food, and you know the hair of the dog.
Yeah,
If you're
provecho.
having yeah, if you're having a hard time recovering from that hungover,
Yeah,
hair of the same dog, my dude. You have to
yeah,
continue.
of
In the
course.
meantime, we already see the two players getting ready for the next match,
Yep.
setting up their controllers. Gio from Peru and ET from Taiwan.
That's right, that's right. And we saw Gio already in the first set of this commentary block, Angel Freak. We saw him face up versus DarkAngel.
Right.
Got knocked down to losers 3-0 by DarkAngel in the winners finals, but now had some time to prepare, freshen up. Now you're facing off versus ET, just as you mentioned. They're locking down the characters. Got another international match underway for your enjoyment here, guys. And remember, this is losers finals, so we're back to first to 3 scenario. This is a 3 out of 5. First 3 wins advances. Whoever loses, it's third place. A very,
Yes.
very stacked top 6, as we mentioned this before. But there's still one more person waiting in the grand final, so the show's not quite done yet.
Yes,
Still
yes,
got
yes.
one more to go. Gio versus ET coming up.
And not only a very stacked top 6, but an entire tournament.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
This is one of the craziest brackets that I've ever
Yeah,
had the
it really
opportunity to
has.
see.
It really
Right.
has been. Yeah,
And there you have it. Both players getting hydrated.
Yes.
They need to do it. They have a
course.
big match coming up.
my man
Gio,
Gio, taking
yes.
the deep swing, man. He needs that full hydration on deck for the duration of the entire game,
Yes.
not match. They're locked in, ready to go. Rocking the pad as well. Interesting stuff there by Gio's side. We see the difference there in controller options. Kicking us off now, Blue Mary versus Isla to start it off. Angel Freak, let's get it.
Yes, and ET has a lot of momentum. He has beaten 2 amazing players. He has done it in a very convincing way. Very close matches, but we now have the Gio doing this DP that is going to cost him a lot of health. He doesn't recover in the corner. That was a smart move. But ET is keeping the pressure going with the jump base and everything. Good command grab. What is the next move? Again with the air-to-air jump A, continuing the pressure. 1 meter on deck for the next round. 2C, and with the, oh no, not quite yet, where Chip is on the table.
Oh, just one more hit, right? Yeah, fell short, but the anti-air there at the end also kind of traded, so that's a little bit more damage there, but the recovery is still gonna happen there to offset it. Yuri now coming through for TheGio. Similar lineup that we saw in his DarkAngel match, right? And also very interesting to know that both players have the Isla, right? And also in extreme opposites. ET rocking the Isla on point. TheGio has that Isla on the back pocket for the anchor. And there, TheGio wraps it up with a perfect there with the Yuri to even out the characters.
Nothing to regret, no damage was done. Gio playing out of his mind, and I wonder if ET is familiar with the Yuri match. We saw face him Wero Asamiya, and he had no trouble killing his Yuri. But we're just about to see with the Cronin this time in the mid position. We have 2 meters on deck, but he does DP. Wow, he's not afraid of anything. He just does DP. What a crazy man.
Right, that's right. And also interesting to know that ET for this set in particular changed a little bit of his lineup, going for the Cronin in the middle instead of going for the anchor position here. Definitely has potential for damage output regardless of the position that he will be in the lineup. But good to note here. And Yo, going so far here trying to get some extra mileage versus him. Definitely needs to watch out because the next hit could be able to take out the Yuri. And he's been doing great defense so far here. Now on the chase quick mode activation, just as I said it, my apologies to the audience. Yeah, there we go. Now, Carlin coming through, staying alive, gonna have some recovery here, but a little short of half health, and then Isla coming through.
For those prone and mains, they better pay attention to
Yeah.
how to deal with Isla. In case he has an opportunity to actually deal with her, because this damage was insane.
Yep.
Goes for the instant overkill, doesn't get it, but this is going to end this round. We're going for the anchor round. It's going to be a tough one, especially because Gio has more meter than ET does.
That's right, that's right. We're gonna see how this B jetted now in the anchor position works out. Isla on the side of the Gio, full screen on both sides, and you also hear the crowd, you know, when they're going to this last character situation. The Mexican boys supporting Peru here. We're all Latinos, we all speak Spanish, and we all want to see our guys come out on top, see who can maybe knock out this ET Dread that's here at Smash Factor. We're looking quite strong here so far, starting to get off some damage and has corner position on the right side. There we go, quick mode, but no follow up. If he finds something there before it runs out.
Oh, it whips! That
Yeah.
was unfortunate,
Very,
but
very
he's done. He's not going to let that affect him. He's
Oh,
going to get the combo,
more?
and this is going to be important. And he has it with the jump in. See, he gets the first match, Pablo.
Yeah.
This was very, very important. Gio, of course, is going to show that he is here to stay. He goes back to the order select screen, and of course, he needs to cool ET down.
Yeah. Taking a moment, regardless of whether he's trying to make a change, he needs to, make a moment. That's what we also mentioned in the Wero Asamiya match, right? Went right back at it. Who knows who made that choice, but definitely here, taking a tactical moment, a
Yes.
breather, that metagaming can definitely help out. Whatever can work for Gio in this, he definitely should capitalize on it because you need to do everything you can versus someone like ET, an Evo champion, right?
Yes, exactly. Let's see how things unfold. We saw a similar story with the Wero Asamiya match. He took the first match,
Yep.
and then ET came back with full power.
That's right.
And proceeded to defeat Wero Asamiya. Let's see if this is the case with Gio. Of course, he's not going to let ET play the way he plays. We see a change in the order. We see Isla in the point position now. Let's see what other adaptations ET has made.
Oof, okay. Opening by Blue Mary, crowd getting high, but yeah, they recognize that Gio is in a good advantageous position. Pressure here now. Jumps in, no, catches the landing. ET was ready now. Reversal position here. Okay. Ooh, back dashes out. Stare down for a moment.
There.
Yeah.
This is going to be important damage. What is the Oki situation? Is he going to go for the command grab? No. Jumps back C to get out of the pressure. Watch out for the 2C. Again, little by little, he starts to recover some of the damage.
Yeah, check out the patience here by ET, just finding the stray hits. That's working out. The spacing is not there for the Gio, but then that jumping at the end helps him out with its super cruise. Gonna have some recovery. Not enough, but still decent enough to see if he can get some more mileage out of this, especially versus the crowd. And every hit matters here.
Exactly. Let's see how things turn out here. ET is going to have to use meter in the first chance he gets. There you have it.
Yeah.
Optimal City. He only had to spend 50% meter. He's going to conserve almost 2.5 bars. And those are going to be the equalizer for the next match, Pablo.
That's right. Both players have max mode, okay? These versus are gonna work out because they definitely both have the opportunity to be able to connect, something to confirm into quick mode and do a lot of damage here. But it is ET that starts to get a little bit of the advantage here, pushing into the corner. Gio disengages, goes center stage now. Meets ET in the corner. Look at the dive kicks, look at the projectiles, but yeah, gets caught in the recovery of one of them. And then jump in the movement here. Just chasing each other.
He's gonna add, yes, what a conversion. He gets 3 hits, this is gonna hurt a lot. Goes for, no,
Nice.
he's not going for optimal damage, goes for the reset, gets grabbed. Again with the jump CD. Careful, because he can get a counter hit and it can potentially be very dangerous.
That's right. Chase here once more. More damage opportunity here. Definitely could be able to wrap it up. And yes, sir, indeed, it does. ET now fighting back. The Gio gonna have to play a little bit from behind here. Gonna have to use his own Isla to try and get rid of this corner before meeting the B Janet anchor. Check out the movement.
Jump
Yep.
C a lot. Are we going to see Jump C a lot? ET was using Jump C a lot and getting a lot of mileage out of that. That's going to be it. Yes, no
Nice.
damage was done. 2 meters and a half. Just as B Janet is going to have 2 meters and a half, this is going to be a sick
Yeah.
match. This is potentially set point. No, not set point. This is first to three.
Yeah, yeah,
This
first
is
three.
potentially match point for Gio. We'll see how ET adapts. We have an opportunity here. Drops the combo. Pablo, talk to
Yeah,
me.
it makes it so crazy as well that it's the first three, right? We saw DarkAngel being able to beat ET in the first two, and you know that's already something like, man, that's rough, right?
Right.
But here now, ET putting on some big damage on the Isla, pushes him out of the corner. Okay, air to air in the middle. Watch for the defense here. Super necessary for
And
the
that's gonna be
Gio. Unfortunately there, wasn't able to do much there in that last round. The B Janet in Anchor was definitely coming in and putting in some work. Watch out here as we continue on. Maybe Gio taking another moment? No, going right back at it there. 1-1 on the board. We still got some set to go, but there's going to be an important match that we're going to have this game number 3 because it's going to set the advantage for one of them. And maybe that could put up some pressure for ET if Gio is able to squeeze that in. I definitely see the potential from Gio's side to be able to clutch that out, but it's going to come down to how much ET is going to put him on. Just confirming this is 1-1, I believe, just in case you guys see, but there we go. Blue Mary starting off.
1-1. Right. So he starts very strong with the combo. He has a 30% lead now. He has to play really clean to keep that lead going on. And we find an opening there with the 2B. Optimal combo, optimal damage. Goes for the Oki, but ET was ready with the reversal DP into Super Pablo.
Yeah, okay, here more is the damage, but the Gio wakes up there. Chasing down once more. You see that there's a lot of back movement there from the Isla, and then I think that Gio has been slowly catching up there as we saw with other previous matchups, and just chasing after the movement, trying to go back, hitting there to get rid of it. Cronin coming through. Been having some difficulties with Cronin though, I must say, so Gio needs to maybe try and use as much as he can, or as much as he can get away with this Blue Mary.
Right. Y solo por clarificación, allá la gente que no habla inglés en el chat, van
Sí.
1-1, hay un error en el score,
Sí.
para que no se apuren, ¿verdad?
Claro.
¿Sabes? We're going to continue with the pressure.
Sí.
Nice
Okay.
combo.
Yeah.
Optimal damage going to
Ooh,
the corner.
stun.
What's the reset is going to be? Wake up, grab. I'm not afraid of you. Keep pressing buttons. I'm waiting for you. This is going to be it for
Yeah.
Lumari.
That's it.
There you have it. Only 50% meter used. Optimal combo from ET.
Pretty good progress on the health bar nonetheless. I think that there's some opportunity here for the Gia if he's able to find a quick mode confirmed here with the Yuri. If not, probably gonna have to do some maybe recovery work here to try and get the bars to maybe get the kill. But yeah, looking very nice here for the Gio. Great damage here. Just needs one more interaction and gets it with the jumping. We've been getting him sealing the rounds with those jumping approaches, and now he is poised for one more win possibly here. Just needs to get rid of this big Janet. Good position with both characters, but definitely we also saw that ET can make it happen even with just the anchor.
Yes, exactly. And he finds an opening with the 2B. He's going for full damage, optimizing the meter. With that, this is going to be important. We're going to the corner. He's going to apply as much damage as he can. There you have it. 100% damage.
Wow.
We are in
One more.
chip. Chip is on the table now, Pablo.
Yes.
There you have it. Manages to jump the projectile. He needs to use the meter. The pressure is still going.
Yeah.
Good overhead. He's going to have to spend that cash. Drops the combo.
Now.
And he can't do guard cancel now.
Yeah,
he
you can-
spent that meter. It's still half a meter there, Pablo. Healthy.
Ooh, you can see he's trying to get away with it with the projectiles. The people are just really tense. And there it is. Yes, ET's just overly committing to those approaches. They're following up with the DP. The crowd is hyping up, man.
Yes.
They're chanting out Gio's name. I know we're in Mexico City, but this is looking like Peru out here with the support that our boy is getting. Latinos are in this together. We have 2-0 Gio, 2-1 Gio versus ET. ET on the back foot right now.
Yes, and Gio goes back to order select again.
Yeah.
That strategy is paying
Nice.
off. He's cooling ET down. He's taking advantage of every single situation he has. That last round, that last match was very convincing.
Yeah.
He didn't even have to use the anchor character.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
I'm impressed of the
very.
level of uh, skill that Peruvian
Yeah,
players have.
yeah, the Gio is definitely putting Peru on the board here. Great showing by our boy, but still he needs one more, and that's also what makes his way. I don't want to say like way more interesting, but definitely
Right.
brings a special additional dynamic because, like we said, it's a first to three man.
Right.
Already beating 18 the first to two is crazy. Doing it now here and getting these sequences with the Blue Mary now in the first to three scenario, crazy, crazy things here that we're seeing right now. Okay,
Right.
this is the fight back. Yeah.
And you appears to be on. Oh, that was super ambiguous. That was nasty. I love it. Jump
Yeah.
back, C, instant overhead. He gets it to C. He gets traded. Tries to find an opening again, but
Oh.
ET is ready. He's keeping the pressure going. That shadow strike is going to whiff, and that's meter not very well spent, but you gotta try.
Okay. Some projectile usage there from Isla, but has a pretty good position there. Finds the first blood for this game number 4 as he eliminates the Blue Mary. The Gio maybe gonna have to take a moment here to try and get rid of this Isla first. A lot of health here over full bar. Let's see how much he can get away with ET waking up, man.
Yes.
Okay,
Good
anti-air.
to see. Yes, he's not letting him jump. He needs to stop jumping. He's getting a lot of damage from those jump ins. He needs to stop it. He keeps the pressure. Again with the 2C. Gio, please stop.
Yeah, my man.
Keeps the pressure going with the drift back. Catches the roll. But nothing too serious happened there. He's going to spend the meter. We're going to go for the follow-up and the safe jump setup. There you have it. Weaves the jump in, but continues with the pressure with now going. No neutral for you, my man. That's going to close it up. And Gio is back in the match.
That's right, that's right. Gonna be have to deal with the health bar offset here. We're gonna have some recovery, a little bit more than 30%, so that's pretty good. However, depending on the interaction, B Janet with the 3 bars does have the potential to maybe take this home in just one encounter. So let's watch out, gets thrown, no reaction there. Needs to look into the defense here, Gio. What more should be able to do it to force out the Isla anchor from Gio's side. I think that one thing that should be mentioned as well is, you know, that there's an emotional, like a psychological factor also coming in here right now. Where if you're on Gio's side, right, it's like, oh man, I'm 2-1 over ET, I can do this offset. And he's also making it happen. Looks like he's not letting that get too much into his head right now, but then at the end, ET just wraps it up with the aerial there. Great things, forcing out the Isla as we mentioned. Gio still has an opportunity. We're gonna have to deal with one character and a half, a little over a half, and maximum 4 bars.
Maximum 2 bars. That's going to be very difficult to overcome from ET. But he has the meter, he has the pressure, the tools. But Gio is ready with the DP and the super. He does maximum damage from that interaction. But ET is ready, and he's not going to be cheap. He's going to spend all that cash in that opening. We find the space again for the throw. Try to catch the roll, but can't. Pablo?
Yeah. Here, just the Gio trying to back off, but ET recognizing the position that Gio wanted to go for, just kept on with the pressure, kept on with the aggressiveness, and there we go. ET clapping back. You could beat me with just 2 characters. I can do the same here. He's telling that. So now we're going to the game number 5, game numero 5 here to see who is gonna advance to these grand finals from loser side. DarkAngel sitting nicely in winner's side. So right now it's all or nothing for both of these players. Can the Gio put Peru and Latin America, the Spanish language, on the map, or ET is gonna continue on this gauntlet here at Smash Factor? It's getting pretty hype, man. I will say so. So definitely come around because we're gonna have this last game coming through. Whoever wins this advances, whoever loses is going home in 3rd place. So let's get this.
Can Gio become the South American hero? Can he send a message to the world? We are here, we are Peruvian, and we love KoF. Let's go, Pablo. We have our first round of the last match of the losers bracket. And Gio is playing amazingly. He finds an opening again. He's going to optimize the damage, going for the ulti this time. Not the reset. There's only, he wasted up DP, no fear of destruction. He's going for the Tatsu, safe jump setup, continuing the pressure with the Tatsu.
ET getting tricky here with the jump ins. Alright, okay, starting to wake up a little. I was really loving the Gio's first movements there. He still has the option here to maybe seal the deal. But yeah, ET clapping back. There it is, there we
Yes.
go. First blood for Gio in this game, number 5.
What an
ET.
amazing way to punish the landing frames.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. And I will say, we've seen ET in these kind of situations before. I remember, also when he was kind of like with back against the wall in Evo Japan and other tournaments, well, saw it with Wero. He has the potential to bring this all the way back, man. But just the hype here, the lore, the storyline that we're seeing develop right now, it's just
Wow.
too great of a thing to call,
Yes,
man.
exactly. Goes for the air command grab. He catches the backdash. He's doing a lot of damage. This has been an amazing run from Gio. 45 seconds on the clock. Still a lot to do, a lot to work on, and ET finds an opening. Pablo.
Man, it's just I'm really liking the position that Gio is setting himself up for. Even if he's not able to clean up this B Janet, the damage is already there. Gonna be a little over 50% recovery here for ET with the B Janet. The Yuri coming through. We've seen the Yuri being able to do a lot of damage as well. So I think that if he's able to get one of those sequences, sorry, the Isla, I think that there's gonna be some great stuff. And also to call out that switch, right? That Isla now coming to the middle position. Yuri in the back pocket there with the anchor. Once you have those 5 maximum bars, if he needs them just in case. Isla coming through now versus B Janet. Needs to find some hits.
He needs to start the anti-air game going on because he's just letting ET jump anytime he wants. He needs to start using. There you have it. We find an opening, and potentially this can be it if he uses the meter.
Nice.
No need to use all the meter. Pablo, optimal city here. He still has half a meter to work with,
Right.
and this could be potentially set point for the Peruvian player.
So crazy what we're seeing
Wow.
here. TheGio putting Peru on the map. However, ET with the crown and the last frontier, the last barrier of defense for my homie from Taiwan. Look at the damage here. Cronin with a lot of resources to put on the clinic, to put on a lot of show here. Check out the damage. TheGio, this is where it counts. This is where it matters. Check out the stumps. Watch out here with the mix. He needs to make it happen. I think that here just the damage. If he can get that Cronin under 50% after recovery, he's going to be in a
Nice.
great position, especially with the Yuri anchor, with the tension, man, the nerves. It's just such an element. Everyone here is just hyping it up. You can hear the crowd, man. They
Yes.
are in this. They are locked in. They want to see this happen. They want to see Peru win here. It's
Yes,
Smash Mouth.
exactly. Oh, finds the middle.
wow.
This is going to be important. He gets the max mode activation by mistakes.
Oh.
He goes to use it. He needs to stay there. There's no need to hurry things up.
Oh, no
That's
pressure!
what-
One more
he
hit!
dropped
This
the
is gonna be
combo.
one more hit!
And
wow.
ET stands up with a 5C, gets Isla, but this is still very dangerous. We still have 1 meter and we are in touch of that territory here,
Oh
Pablo.
man, ET has one last shot at life. TheGio needs to wrap this up. Cheap can become an element here for sure. Full health here, but Cronin just the potential, the no resources though. And there it is,
There
there
you
won't
have
be
it.
any. Peru is on the board. They're upsetting ET. Amazing stuff here that we have by TheGio. Crazy KoF action that we're witnessing right now. Latin America making history here. DarkAngel and Gio.
Making history. Peru is in grand
Wow.
finals, eliminating ET from the tournament. This is the story, history being made.
Yeah.
Pablo, look at his face. He's feeling himself. The pop-up is real, and
Man.
he deserves it.
Yeah,
He deserves
great
it.
stuff.
It's not going to be an easy match coming up
Yeah.
next after versus DarkAngel because this is a run back.
Of course,
DarkAngel put Gio in the
Yeah,
losers bracket.
That's
So,
right.
but he has the momentum. He has the feeling going on. We'll see how things unfold. But man, that match was insane.
That was crazy. I'm so happy that we were able to witness that. So happy for Gio and all the Peruvian homies, all the Latin American homies. Latam está en la casa. Buenísimo. Un saludo a todos. La verdad, increíble lo que estamos viendo. Thank you guys so much for being here. TheGio taking just a moment, definitely. I don't know, putting out a tweet, talking in the group chat. He deserves it. Especially, just that small moment between sets, definitely needs to take a breather. But he is ready and he is on point here for these grand finals as well. I think that can be a great boost in his mentality and in his gameplay to maybe try and force out, who knows, a reset or maybe the tournament versus DarkAngel.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, first scenario here, first goal that he needs to have in mind is resetting the bracket,
of
right?
course.
Remember, Gio is coming from the losers bracket. He has to win 3 matches to reset the bracket, and then another 3 matches to take the tournament. This is not going to be easy. It's Dark Angel he's facing, the one who put ET in the loser's bracket,
That's right.
the one who put him in the
Yeah.
loser's bracket. So
True,
it's
true, true.
definitely not going to be easy, but we'll see how things go. He has a lot of momentum now. He played out of his mind, and of course, that is going to play a very important role. Also, checking his messages,
Yeah.
the words from his family,
Of
from his
course.
friends supporting him.
Yeah.
That's going to be huge, a huge boost of confidence. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, Angel Freak. I mean, of course, I love Dark Angel. You know, he put 18 losers, but that was the
Right.
first of two, bro.
Right.
The GIO, what he did, man, beating him in the
Yes.
first three, beating the Evo champion in the first three, man, crazy, crazy
Yes,
stuff,
yes.
and huge respect. I think that both of these players have the potential to take this home, but I really like the storyline that's forming here from GIO, stopping that ET gauntlet that we were talking about, man. Wero couldn't do it, Shadow X couldn't do it, but here GIO putting a stop to that now and trying to see if he can put Peru on the board, not just with that amazing upset, but also with this W at Smash Factor X.
Right, right. Well, let me tell you that as a Mexican player,
Yeah.
right now I'm
Yeah.
a huge fan of Peru
Yeah,
and
definitely,
Gio.
definitely. Yeah.
Definitely, he's come a long way.
Yes.
He's visiting our country. He's. I mean, everything is against him.
Yeah.
The crowd is chanting for
Yeah.
Dark Angel.
That's
That's
right.
going to be an important role in
Yeah.
this match because he's also not using a headset. He's
Yeah.
going to be able to hear
Yeah.
people, right, screaming and chanting and
Yeah.
everything. So that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that same boost that that crowd was giving him versus ET is now gonna be hitting him a little from the other side,
Yes.
right? You know, it's gonna be against him now, and I think that the crowd is definitely has a lot of respect for Gio because of what he just accomplished and just the great player that he is. But yeah, of course, when we're talking now about not just Spanish language or Latin versus Taiwan or Asia,
Right.
we're talking about Mexico versus Peru, and you're in
Right.
Mexico City, bro, World Trade Center. How is
Right.
that gonna play out? We're gonna see here now as we start to get into these grand finals, the very last of this KoF 15 action at Smash Factor X, which has been amazing, Angel Freak.
It's been amazing. It's been a crazy weekend, but an amazing one as well. A lot of games to be played, a lot of people going around, new faces,
Yeah.
all faces alike, and we are here. Grand Finals, Smash Factor X 2023. But no, apparently this is a button check.
Okay.
So we're going to
Just a little tease before we
yes,
get into the
just
action,
a little tease, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this opportunity just very briefly
Of course.
to shout outs to the people from the north of the country,
Yeah.
right? People in the States, if you're watching this, welcome and thank you for joining. Gente de México, gracias por estar aquí, desde luego, de Guatemala, Bolivia, Colombia,
Claro.
Nicaragua, donde sea que se encuentren.
Saludos a
Desde
todos.
luego, Perú. Perú
Venga.
está en la casa, Perú está fuerte en el chat, seguramente apoyando a Gio. Y pues bueno, ¿qué te digo, Pablo?
Está increíble, un saludo a toda la banda de Lima, de Tacna, de todo Perú, la verdad, representando hoy aquí con lo que ha hecho Gio, histórico, la verdad, honestamente, un bracket increíble aquí en Smash Factor X. Queremos mandar un saludo a toda la gente que está por acá viendo, acá en el idioma en español, qué bonito que nos acompañen. Estamos tomando
Sí.
un momento para empezar esta gran final. Díganle a todos porque se viene este tiro histórico entre Dark Angel México contra Gio Perú.
Preparen la grabadora porque está jugando Dark Angel,
Así es, así
el
es.
ángel de la crema.
En efecto, en efecto. Y debo decirlo, I gotta say it, man. I really like Dark Angel, the storyline
Right.
that he made. Coming from KoF 2002, just
Right.
playing, just starting playing actively this year in KoF 15 and doing great strides. But what
Right.
Gio has been cooking up today and what just he was able to achieve, man. I'm gonna have to keep him up as well. Gonna have to
Right.
hit up the GHC boys as well. To see what's gonna
Right.
happen with this guy because he definitely needs to. I would love to see him in more events. Like
Right,
an Evo Japan, like an
definitely.
Evo next week. I don't know if he's traveling, but definitely would love to see him more. Even in these Mexico events, like there's a
Right.
lot of tournaments that are coming up over here in Mexico too. So there's a lot of opportunities to be able to see him, other Peruvian guys or other international competition. in
Right,
this-
right.
Yeah.
There's at least 3 or 4 events coming in the future.
Yeah.
Here in Mexico, in different parts, at the beach, in the north, near the north, and I think there is one still going around near the center of the country. I'm not sure.
That's right.
But there's a lot of events coming, people. You have to be here. You have to experience for yourselves. If you are watching from the States, from Costa Rica, from
Yeah.
Brazil, wherever you are, the level is great.
Yeah.
This is not going to be some sort of trip that you just come here and just return. You're
Yeah.
going to go back a
Yeah.
better player,
Yep.
right? Uh, Traveling abroad opens up your mind in ways
Right.
that you cannot achieve at home, both personally, right, and at a gamer level.
Yeah.
So you have to come and experience the Mexican uh, level firsthand.
Of course, of course. And just to let people know, so we're still doing small button checks, I believe, right now, just to make sure that everything's unlocked. I don't believe that this is an actual match,
Right.
just so you guys know. We're gonna get that sorted out for you in just a moment, and thank you guys for being here. Just as Angel Freak mentioned, come to Mexico if you have the opportunity. Come to just travel internationally if you ever have the chance. You know, just that competition, getting to see other playstyles, getting to see other people, meet new people, connections, etc. It's something that is at the light. You can see it here, and it's something that Gio, I'm sure, is gonna be able to take back home to Peru, share
Right.
all about it, and also implement that in his gameplay for the rest of his community. So definitely excited to see how this set is gonna stack up. They're ready to roll, and they're gonna be going into the character select now for real, to get these grand finals underway. Thank you guys
Yes.
so much for being here with us. We've gone a long way from these top 6. We saw DarkAngel and Gio starting off this vlog here with Angel Freak to see how the winners final stood up. Just what you guys have to reference as well. That was a trio by DarkAngel, but that was before we saw Gio making history, right?
Yes,
That could be a
exactly.
great boost for him. I definitely expect us to see something different. I at least, expect him to, not do it like similar to Winners Finals, but who knows, man. What DarkAngel has been doing as well is pretty great. So it could go either way. I'm excited to see how it goes.
Exactly, exactly. Now, quoting a very famous line
Yeah.
in a cartoon dialogue in
Uh-huh.
Spanish, I'm gonna say it because I haven't watched
Yeah,
it
yeah,
in
of course.
English. Te confieso, Guineo, que no es, esto todavía no es todo mi poder.
Yeah,
Entonces es
that's
muy
true.
probable. It's
That's
very
true.
likely
Yeah.
that this is not the Geo's full power.
Of
We're going to
course.
see Ultra Instinct Geo here,
Yeah.
but of course we have the Dark Angel. We haven't seen all Dark Angel's
Yeah.
transformations just yet.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. My man's coming up with all the Shonen anime power-ups. He's got
Yes.
the Arayashiki, the Ultra Instinct, the Gear 5. I know the kids are crazy about the Gear 5, so we're
Right.
gonna see how he plays out now. As we have these grand finals now underway, this is gonna be Gio versus DarkAngel. DarkAngel coming from loser side, DarkAngel coming from winner side, the Gio coming from loser side. So crucial gameplay that we're gonna be seeing underway now. Let's get it. Ooh.
What?
Looks like it's one more. Seems like there's an issue
What's going
here
on?
with the buttons. So not quite yet. Just one more set. We really need to make sure that this is good, this is clean. We have a pretty good match, pretty historical match underway. So we're gonna make sure that everything is great, everything is underway before we actually get into the shenanigans.
Yes, exactly. So apparently we're going back to order select.
Yep.
There was an error there in the inputs in Dark Angel side. We're going back to square number 1, grand finals. Now it's
Yep.
for real.
For real, for real, for real. I believe so.
version
Yeah.
version 2.0.
Yeah, final for real. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. So yeah, I'm gonna see if we are starting this off. But once again, just so you guys know, this is starting off. This is just the start of this. It has the potential to go a long way. I'm definitely not discarding a 5-game series if you have to go that way. So tell your friends. We're just kicking this off. Grand finals time. Let's go. Looks like it's for real now.
Yeah, it looks like it's for real now. Let's kick things off with this Mary versus Ryo Kusanagi match.
Yeah.
He finds an opening there. The Geo is not blocking those jump ins. He does now. It's now Dark Angel gets command grab. Gets put in the corner. Well, out he's
Nice.
He did ease the way out of the corner. Goes back to mid-screen with those EX breakouts, Pablo.
That's right, that's right. Good damage here by DarkAngel to start off, but we also know that Gio has that potential as well with the Blue Mary. Just needs to find the openings. Good defense here to fight off the cross-up. And now trying to find the low opening here. Just got one, but no follow-up after the knockdown. And Mr. I like to press CD a lot, Angel Freak. You already mentioned it as well. DarkAngel continuing on with this Kyo character. And really, really healthy, I must say so myself. However, Gio with that Isla, we've seen Isla a lot, not just from him, from other great players. So there's definitely potential here as well. How much extra mileage can DarkAngel get out of this, or is Gio shutting that down?
Right, and the guard meter is starting to be a problem in Dark Angel's side, but he gets the way to put Isla in the corner. Gets out of the corner using a bar. That's gonna hurt. Yes, we have Oki situation going on after the follow-up. There you have it, optimizing the damage.
That's right, that's right. Okay, jumping out, disengaging, and then once more the jump CD is coming through from DarkAngel side. Anti-air there, no flying zone. You were not saying in this corner.
No!
Yeah, no.
There you have it.
Okay.
Optimal punish. We're going all the way to the... Wow!
Nice.
We're going to use that meter greatly. We're going to get put in the corner again. What's Gio going to do?
Wall bounce there, and then once more with the anti-air. DarkAngel is ready with those reactions, getting rid of the Isla once more. And here, Kyo staying alive. The Kyo is not being able to find that opening for getting rid of this point character until there. Yeah, with the sequence with the Yuri ending with a perfect, great stuff there.
He denied DarkAngel the Kyo CP with the Yuri. He has 1 meter to work with, and here comes the MVP. Let us not forget that it was K-Dash who did all the heavy lifting when he faced ET yesterday. But this is a very different match. This is a different person. We have the person who actually eliminated ET from the bracket with an amazing Yuri. But right now, he gets put in the corner, tries to, he gets himself in the corner now. So he's going to, there you have it, using the blackout to escape.
Pressure here. K-Dash coming through. Does have the potential for the guard break. Doesn't even gonna go for that. Just hits Yuri with the DP and cleans up the first game. DarkAngel putting himself ahead in these grand finals. Gio considering the order select once more. We've seen him do those adjustments, and even if he doesn't do those adjustments, Angel Freak, we also saw how he likes to take maybe that moment, you know, to maybe consider his options, what adaptations could be implemented. So I definitely think that this is a good strategy for him, regardless of what he is trying to get away with. And now, DarkAngel, once again, first game on the board, only has to win 1 set, so Gio. So he has a little bit of space, a little bit of room, but ideally you want to go in a 1-1 right now. Because if you give DarkAngel the chance to get that 2-0, that'd be rough, man.
You can't afford to do that, not against DarkAngel.
Yeah.
He has 1 match now to go to become the champ, but is Gio going to allow for that? We have a change in the order. We have a Yuri now on point. We have Dumari in lane, and we can continue. He can continue with Isla in the anchor position now. He punishes the Rekka with the 5C, but we're taking a tour to the corner.
That's right.
Corner of pain. Wow, he gets put in the corner doing that
reversal. Yeah, changing the position here. Now Gio ostigating a little bit here versus DarkAngel, forcing the roll to get out, jump CDs and cross up, but the defense is on deck. Gio having a hard time trying to actually find a way out towards the center now. Here for the damage, he's maybe gonna take that opportunity, and yeah, converting here for the damage. Great stuff there, 7-hit combo.
The match is real, and he's going to close it out with that 3D. 29 seconds on the clock. He's going to recover 20% of life. That's going to be important. But here comes K-Dash. Here comes the MVP sitting on 2 meters. And you know DarkAngel is not afraid to use them. There you have it. Checking the ankles with the Minute Spike EX.
Troll gets him off now. I'm definitely loving the adjustment that Gio did with this character switch, you know. This Yuri is doing wonders right now. But DarkAngel cleaning it up real quick. Now gonna bring out the Blue Mary, which also has potential. We've seen it in the previous games. So let's play it out. Round 3 coming through. Full screen to start it off.
Right. He gets the pressure going with that jump in CD. The trade is going to benefit DarkAngel as Blue Mary gets pushed in the corner. This is going to be important. A lot of damage being done. Follow up. What's the mix-up going to be? Wow, what a backdash, but doesn't get the roll back. That's going to be safe. Yes, the throw escape is correct. He's trying to go there, but hits too high and gets thrown. Wow, what a mix-up. This is going to hurt a lot or end the match. There you have it.
Oh, there we go. Dark Angel cleans it up with the Blue Mary. Isla Anchor gonna have to put on a clinic here versus both the K-Dash and the Yori Yagami Anchor from the Dark Angel side. Jumping back a bit, and once again we
Wow.
see Gio. He's not afraid to do those back dashes, try to do the keep away game if needed, but Dark Angel with the aggression puts him in the corner and starts to put on the pressure as once more. Here with the jumping setup, guard cancels out. He's not afraid to waste the resources. Oh, pressure with the projectile. Gio has an opportunity here. Okay, trading with the wall bounce. He's able to get there in time. Spacing is not quite there. DarkAngel has an opportunity to fight back. Throw, and one more to be able to do it. Or maybe the chip. No, the match point situation. Finals versus the Gio from Peru.
Right. And now not cooling down now. He's
Yeah.
going straight to the rematch. Let's see what's in his mind. He's going all or nothing.
Yeah, all in,
doesn't-
man.
He doesn't really want to stop his own momentum.
Yep.
A lot of time happened during the character select screen, the button checks and everything. Now we don't have time to waste. Potentially tournament point for Dark Angel. People in the chat go crazy.
Yeah. Literally share it in the chat now. This is the grand finals of Smash Factor X KoF 15. Crazy gameplay here, and I will say that the Gio, I understand that he went right back into it, but after the change, I think that there is a possibility for him to be able to continue alive. He needs to force out this next game just to stay alive throughout the grand finals. Maybe start to work into the reset as you mentioned before, but DarkAngel is just so close. He can taste it. He already did all the work now, you know, beating ET, getting that winner side position, and now wrapping up the Yuri, not able to seal the deal versus the Gio now.
Right. And this point win was very important for Dark Angel. He's going to try to work also in the motivational aspect of the match, right? Maybe the morale is low on Gio's side now. Who knows, right? First, he was probably thinking about the reset. Now we have to take it one step at a time. First one match. I need to take one match and then take the second step.
That's right. And it's starting like that with the Blue Mary, my man. We said when ready to do it all or nothing. He's betting it all on blue now, basically, with the Blue Mary here. Taking some damage initially here versus the K-Dash, but then fighting back now. Some action in the center here. Nice. I like the low here for the knockdown, but there wasn't anything after that. DarkAngel just continues the offense. If you don't get the pressure on him, he's not afraid to push those buttons.
Right. He wanted to break Gio's defense, but he doesn't get a big punish instead. But there you have it. He's going to convert. That's going to be a lot of damage.
Side to side. Space Ghost.
Look at that damage going. Oh, you love to see it.
Incredible combo there by DarkAngel. Not quite cleaning it up yet. Blue Mary still has more opportunities. Maybe one more interaction here. There is a potential here to clean it up. Yes, sir. There it is. The Gio staying alive. Forcing out DarkAngel's Yori Yagami. One more shot to stay in the game. Max mode, okay. Watch out for the resources. Huge damage output. We've been talking about that all top 6 off.
Wow. That was a good cross under. He goes for the reset and gets it. This is going to be very important. We have 50 seconds in the clock and a lot of damage has been made. There you have it again with the air-to-air. That's going to seal the deal. And Dio is going to take the first match.
There we go.
This is now 2-1 in favor of DarkAngel. Again, like we said, he has to take it one step at a time. This is the first step. Now what comes next?
Yeah, so I guess that we saw that this lineup is working pretty good for the Gio right now, sticking to the Yuri point. I mean, it's doing wonders so far. So still doing great progress in comparison to winners finals. Definitely the momentum is still there. There's still some life left in Gio. He got that dog in him. Let's see now if DarkAngel is able to clean it up. If not, the Gio, if he starts to give him an opportunity. That's what happened versus ET, bro.
Yes, exactly. He was the underdog in that match, and he came out on top. So let's see how things unfold with this match. Well, we can see now some adaptations. He's doing great now with Yuri, doing a lot of damage, 15 seconds on the clock, and a lot has happened now. He's going to whip that EXDP and he's going to pay for it. That's going to seal the deal. 40 seconds on the clock, 25. percent of health back,
Yep.
we're gonna have a perfect again, and this is getting difficult.
Yeah, great stuff here by DarkAngel. Strong opening here versus DarkAngel, especially because we've seen DarkAngel taking a lot of damage from DarkAngel, right? If he's
Right.
able to take the first character, he puts him in a great position for the rest of that game. So now DarkAngel making great progress in nullifying that option from Kemaloa's DarkAngel side. However, this K-Dash continues to make strides here. There's definitely that guard break potential as well, and we're getting the side-to-side once more, going towards the right side of the training stage.
Right, right. We're going back to the corner, from corner to corner. This is going to be difficult. Wow, he interrupts that sequence, but he was ready with the 5C.
Nice.
And again, with the far 5C, he's going to send Yuri to the shower room.
Yep, that's right. Blue Mary coming through once more. K-Dash got that good recoveries. He still has the opportunity to stay alive in this game. And I think that it's going to be crucial here because if DarkAngel is able to wrap up this K-Dash, then DarkAngel once more going to have to be able to play from behind, try to keep up. Forcing out the game 5 possibly. Wants to see a reset, as we mentioned. Paso a la vez.
Yes, yes, one step at a time, and it's working. It's paying off dividends. That Blue Mary is doing a lot of damage, and actually she's going to take this round. No, she's not. We have DarkAngel doing great things here. A lot of damage, again, with the same combo, going back to the corner. But Dio with the DP is going to be ready. Is going to take K-Dash down to advance and play the anchor match.
That's right, and the resources are on deck. He's got that maximum, those 4 bars as well. DarkAngel has the opportunity to maybe clean it up with the resources he has at his disposal right now, but it's gonna put him in maybe a dangerous situation, not having no resources in the last game. However, decides not to go for that. With just 2 openings that he got there, he was able to clean it up. Good position here, but once more now Isla with the 5 bars, man.
Yes,
scary
exactly.
stuff, very, very scary.
Very scary, sitting on full meter here, 5 bars. And let's see how things unfold. She's going to use 1 meter to keep DarkAngel in the corner. Be careful, that could have been it.
Yep, that's right. And last character here, DarkAngel has a tournament point. DarkAngel fighting to stay alive. Peru trying to stay on the map, but this side switch after, and then we've got that popcorn. Let it pop. Watch out here. Then the off and the side switch. This could be it.
This if he doesn't drop it, there you have it. We have a champion. Smash Factor X 2023. We have a champion, a Mexican champion this time, Pablo.
Wow, amazing stuff. DarkAngel, Gemaloa, DarkAngel, El Ángel de la Crema, the Angel of the Cream, winning Smash Factor X. Amazing stuff here by Luis Guadalupe. What a great showing. His gameplay was on point, beating Taiwan, beating Peru, and also Gio. The great showing that he did, able to get back to grand finals, also beating ET in a first to 3.
Yes.
What a banger of a bracket that we had here, Andrew.
Yes, exactly. That could have gone a number of ways.
Yeah, definitely.
But this time, today in Mexico City, Pepsi Center, Smash Factor X 2023 is going to go for DarkAngel.
That's right.
El Ángel de la Crema, like Pablo said. And of course, great showing from Gio and the Peruvian community. Shout outs to you guys.
Shout out
still
to
there.
all you.
Amazing tournament run.
Yep.
He took down ET, like you mentioned.
Yes.
He managed to get some matches out of DarkAngel as well.
That's right.
He learned. There was a lot of information to be processed.
For sure,
right?
sure.
And I just can't imagine his brain going crazy processing all this information and the next options that he was going to use in order to get there. But he didn't, right? And this is not everything for him. Of course, he's going to stay a few days more in Mexico. He'll have the opportunity to run a long set with DarkAngel, learn a bit more, get some homework home, right? And before he goes to Evo. But man, this was an insane grand finals.
Yeah, what a crazy, crazy tournament that we had here for KoF 15. Like we said, it's a national sport, it's in the blood, and that's why it gets so hyped, gets so good. What we saw was history in the making. We're watching Historia. Peru got themselves on the map. Mexico also did that as well, and I'm very excited to see how it continues. Shout out to the international players that came out. Lots of props to ET to come down all the way from Taiwan here to Mexico before Evo for this tournament. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was great. It was amazing, amazing stuff, Angel Freak, and I'm really happy that we we got to commentate this vlog together here at Smash Factor X. We're out here. It's amazing. What a great weekend that we had so far. Thank you guys for joining us.
It was a great weekend. Thank you all for joining us, both here. If you are watching the stream here, just thank you, right? Big thank
you very much.
Thanks to the Smash Factor staff,
of
right?
Course, yeah.
For giving us this opportunity to commentate this top 6 and overall for being here, right? As part of history.
Yep.
History is being written here in Smash Factor.
Of course.
And what else can I say, man? It was insane, and I just hope to be here next year.
Of course, yeah. Definitely consider coming out here for Smash Factor next year as well. If you can make it, there's great action here for all games. It's not just Smash, it's also FGC, and you can see that the level of gameplay here is on another level. So definitely consider that for next year. We will be happy to have you. It's great, the energy, the food, you're gonna love it. So yeah, awesome stuff. Thank you guys so much. The action continues here in the tournament. We're gonna have more games, more FGC action, more Smash. So definitely consider that. We've got a next going, and thank you very much. Yes, we've got that SF6 action for you guys now.
Right.
Yeah. All right, GG's, let's get it.
GG's, let's get it, and we'll see you next year. Stick around for Street Fighter 6 and more.
Thank you guys. Peace.
Señorón.
Top 8 de King of Fighters pase al escenario. También orgulloso de su tierra. También en séptimo lugar tenemos a Diablo. 19. Del norte de la pura ciudad. En quinto lugar vamos a tener al Wero Asamiya. Saltando hacia el cuarto lugar, el Abraham de León, otro de los hijos de Guanajuato, Shadow X. Nuestro amigo invasor y desde luego uno de los titanes del este lejano, tenemos a E.T. en tercer lugar. Hermano de sangre latina desde el Perú y haciendo que todo mundo pruebe ceviche, TheGio. Y el campeón de este Smash Factor 10 para The King of Fighters 15, la 15, es desde Chihuahua, tus hijos vuelan, DarkAngel. Estos son sus campeones, coferos de corazón. Un aplauso para ellos. Continuamos, no se despeguen, viene el top 6 de Street Fighter 6.